China in that situation because of his strength and physicality. And I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward.
Clock at 6. Curry passes to Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Crawford. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. That's good.
Well, he can give as good as he gets.
Gamesmanship going on right here. You've seen it, Greg. You know exactly what's going on right there. He answers right back with that 3 of his own.
And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line. And he can't get the first one. That one is no good. It's Redick on the wing, guarded by Curry. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The away team up by 11. And we'll be back right after this. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Not sure you can play any better offensively.
Very few bumps in the road so far. It's been an easy ride for them.
They've got Festus Ezeli. Klay Thompson is out there with Curry. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Barnes in at the small forward.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella. And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. On 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Fires from the wing, and that's off the glass and in. And it's 6 points for Steph Curry.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
It's Bradley on the wing. They set the pick for the 3. No luck.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Bradley. Cantor dishes to Paul. Here's Bradley. And again, the Clippers good for 2. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Curry against Paul. Outside Curry. Wing shot on the way, and the jumper is on the mark. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Andrew Bogut checked in for Ezeli. Pierce with the screen on Curry. And it's Paul penetrating. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one's good. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Kicks it to Livingston. Outside, Green. The dish to Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. Green, the screen. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 13 points.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Paul kicks to Cantor. Cloak loose. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Livingston. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Assist goes to
Livingston's got his first points in this one. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Nuggets.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Clippers trail by 19. And the wide open shot from Redick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Here's Bogut. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Paul against Curry. Paul outside. Cantor sets the pick for Redick. 5 to shoot. And the Clippers miss again.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
Los Angeles timeout.
Start it.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Griffin comes in for Paul Pierce. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. Griffin, no one around him.
Well, after playing well in the first, he's having a bit of difficulty in making it happen here.
Curry against Crawford. Curry passes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's 13 points for Draymond Green. The Clippers shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Rivers dishes to Griffin. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Rivers against Curry. sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 16 points.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And here's Rivers. With one on the clock. Green with the block. And so a pretty lopsided game.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Doc.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 5 steals, and a crazy number of assists. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into... And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
We're getting back. To the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 16 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Pierce is out there with Griffin. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Bradley in at the 2. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Gone off with a threat of 7. Curry kicks to Bogut. To the middle. Green inside, defended by Griffin, and he gets it to go. And that's now 18 points for Draymond Green.
You talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's covered defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball.
Here's Paul and Steph Curry.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Bradley. And the Clippers have possession. Cantor kicks to Pierce, and he banks in the layup. Pierce has got his first bucket in this one.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious. His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Paul outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Curry passes to Bogut. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Pierce covering. Iguodala kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the shot. Thompson's got his second bucket of the night.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or she'll give up points in a hurry.
Stolen by Thompson. Passes it to Iguodala. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Pierce with a wide open look. Off the left rim and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Curry against Paul. Takes the 3. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got 19 points.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets. They've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Cantor dishes to Paul. Pass to Redick. Back to Paul. Can they get it? Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one.
If you look at Chris Paul, you're looking at a guy who really is the standard bearer of point guards. I mean, he can pass, he can score, he plays great defense, he also competes. But what makes him the floor general that all others are measured against, really the instincts and leadership.
It's Pierce on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. Gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. Cantor against Curry. The feed to Green. All sorts of time. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go. Iguodala's got 10.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And the wide open shot from Paul. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Wasted no time on that one. That's 7 points for Bogut.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
30 seconds left to play in the third. There's a screen by Cantor. Redick with the three. Green with the rebound. Gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Fires it up. And he connects with the jumper. Green's got 12 points in just the second half.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Feeds it to Griffin. Goes up the baseline. No luck. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And Los Angeles guys shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. We've got Thompson. Draymond Green is out there with Bogut. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Curry in at the 1. Ayers kicks to Dawson. 6 to shoot. Ayers passes to Crawford. Stolen by Thompson. Bogut dishes to Thompson. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Rivers with it. There's the pick. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Clippers ball.
Here's Ayers. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Here's Curry. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And it's Green with the jam.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Pulls up, high post. Crawford, no luck. Here's Curry. He feeds it to Bogut. Dishes it to Iguodala. The 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
They set the pick, and Dawson kicks to Rivers. Crawford right side, the tray, but they get it back. Here's Dawson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Left side Curry. He kicks to Green. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Thompson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half. Rivers kicks to Ayers. He dishes it to Aldridge. Nice D from Bogut.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Green. Fade away. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 30 points for Draymond Green.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They haven't done as much inside as they did in the first half. They've got to get back to their game plan, which is to work the ball inside and then force the defense to react and play from there. Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Curry's shot is good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now Rivers. Off target with his three. And back to Crawford. Last season, he was down in field goal and three-point percentage. Plus, he battled with a calf injury that ultimately kept him out of 17, 18 games late in the year.
Yeah, Kevin, but his deep range spread the floor when he was out there. He still has that presence about him that you have to honor him. And he also hits some very timely shots. A dangerous assassin who always needs to be accounted for.
Now here's Rivers to end the run. No good off the front iron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seeing it in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry, stolen by Rivers. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. A shot's good from Aldridge.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
58 seconds left to play here in the 4th.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Dawson gets the bucket.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate, you throw it to where he needs to be.
There's the pass to Green. Shoots the 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got 39.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Kicks it to Curry. There's the triple. That's good. Curry's got 36.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
And here's Rivers. Poked loose. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, here with Andre Iguodala. And what's the key for you guys to have games like you did tonight as you look to the upcoming games?
The key is just not letting all the outside distractions, get in the way of letting us do what we want to do. So we got to come in, play tough, and guys be ready to play.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, they shut out the noise and just play.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game. And Kenny, you had some words earlier while the game was going on. What do you think?
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Precious few games left before playoff time as the all-important playoff seeding starts to solidify. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, they'll be up for this game, facing the team that defeated them in the conference
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And so for the Grizzlies, their last game, a loss to the New Orleans Pelicans. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Memphis. On the wings, it's Lee and Green. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
And so here's the home team. Curry dishes to Bogut. Back to Curry. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Curry's got his second basket of the night. And you think about Stephen Curry, clearly one of the greatest shooters the league has ever seen. Clark, I think you could make a case that he's the best off-the-dribble three-point shooter in league history. What do you think?
Hey, I think he's the best total shot maker shooter we've had in the league. When you look at all aspects of shooting, I don't know if anybody's ever been better.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And for Steph Curry, the light doesn't get any greener. I mean, the only limit is his conscience. I think he does a great job of scoring.
This week on NBA 2K TV,